Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Dragon Sworn! Here I come! This ain't smite with blackened destruction! Resonate with the arrow!
Hear my call! Dance in the wind!
I'm not done!
Feel the power! Flame of fury!
No escape! Destruction! Plasma shock! Burn!
Leave the enemy's arch to me!
No complaints here! Plasma shock! Radiant light! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! My turn!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! I never miss!
I'm ready! You're mine! Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Not
I
today!
can do this all day!
I'll smash you! No escape!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops! Alphen.
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegus, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for?
A six-armed giant. Is this the zoo?
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. And how Ganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries, at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Bestow thy mystic miracle. Not now, not ever.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really dense, though, Helene.
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Regenerate! Now I can let loose.
Lightning condemned!
Raging Lunar Storm!
Holy Land! Lunar corruption!
Take this! I can carve through armor!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! That'll bring you down!
Spirits within the soil.
Flame and fire! Fury to be let free! Strike! Masterful dash!
There you go! Don't let up!
Easter!
Illuminate the dark!
Leave the charge!
Holy glimmer!
Elusive
Holy
deity! Soaring blast!
Resurrection! Now!
Kisara!
Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone! Stardust!
Annihilation! Hear me! Lightning wave!
Soaring blast!
Magic and
I can carve through armor!
Laser spear! Freeze!
Elusive deity!
Right! Watch out!
Within the soil.
Damn it! Where are you going? It's all about magic!
Masterful
A thrilling performance.
All the power of my soul!
Forgive me.
I can
This is
carve
my
through
fault.
armor!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
Here I come! Breath of life! Strike! Heal my wearied companion! Plasma shock!
Dance in the wind!
Stardust!
Gravitas field! Let's get you all touched Mega ray! Let the rock handle this!
Try harder!
Mega ray!
Not a chance!
Where are you going?
Raging Lunar Storm!
Outstanding form!
Let me free you of your power!
Holy glimmer!
Easter! Stardust!
Resurrection!
Here I come!
Take
bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad. Got it. Now's our chance.
Here I come! It's over!
Need to pull myself. Flame of fury. Sleep now.
You're mine!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Time to let it rip!
Please focus.
Here I come!
This one's mine.
Fluid kick!
One final push.
Let's finish this off.
I'll do my best not to disappoint.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
That move.
You're finished! Here comes the big one! Slap the shock! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
In here.
You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Here I come! Awaken and wreak havoc! You!
Freeze!
You get Sona! Rising Phoenix!
No further.
You'll pay for that! Slap the shock!
That'll bring you down. More for the stockpile. Close one. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Blah, blah, blah. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Too much ready to go. Blah, blah, blah.
Sona!
I won't give up.
This one's all mine! Easter!
Lightning!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more. Well, we beat it in the end.
Let us harvest what we can use and take it with us.
Built for the sake of it and then cast aside. How sad.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely, which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Shion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Hey, she's pretty... Yes.
Hmm? You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hmm?
Oh yeah, let me get my healing items back. Then we'll do it. Let's do the optional fight before doing the final dungeon then.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the optional fight. Let's see what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to
Got
fight.
it. Very well.
Well, now good luck, yes. An ambition fulfilled. Alright, so what's the battle?
This is the Vicent training ground.
Hey, isn't that a Hellbent will?
Is it some sort of prototype?
Whatever it is, it's a real tough customer.
Up and at 'em, let's go! In here!
Transform!
Into the center of the stockpile! Champion Squirrel!
Try harder!
Alright, where are you going?
Here I come!
There you go! Don't let up! Thunder Blast! Blah, blah, blah! Mega Ray!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Take this! Dragon form!
Hear me!
You're mine!
Hear my call!
Lunar Rondo! Not today! Here I come!
Here's the enemy
wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that!
Mercy!
Not on my watch!
You're finished!
Let them mark!
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends for, we can't depend on one another.
You're right. Won't bear that in mind.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
None shall
Here I
escape
come.
my judgment!
No escape!
Ready!
Burn in hell!
Champion Swirl!
I'm not done! It's over!
Dragon
Form!
Holy Land!
Here I come! No escape!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Plasma shock!
Take
this! Take this! The tempest engulfs you!
Instant!
You're on!
The abyssal deep! Mine!
Destruction! Here I come! No escape! It's on!
By the power of water!
Take this! Burn in hell!
Lightning or raging
Here I
cascade!
come!
Here! This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
Destruction!
Celestial Air! Do
Is
it!
that a healing art?
It is.
Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
How about it?
Did you make sure I recorded? I can't believe my creation lost. I sure have a neck on my face now.
Yeah.
Why wasn't there a hologram glow? It was entirely different. To make my creation stronger, I took them from the overseer and put them bigger.
Huh?
I used parts of Hazrat to make it.
Hey!
Read it, that's what matters. It's fine by me. I will explain that. It is I'm truly after. Oh, I guess. I have valuable report to examine. Oh, I have an idea. What if I took elements from you all then?
Watch it!
Sass. It's not happening ever. It says we're now world champions of the world.
Oh, wow!
Seriously?
That's right, it's a title I feel like if you have managed to fell a creation for me. One of Big Hazel's great geniuses. You know, that's got some nice ring to it. You ever called yourself that in front of everyone? I pretend I don't know you. Can't let this law stand. I'll be back for any creation for good metal you can count on. Love to see you try. You can take us anytime.
Seriously?
You get to do it alone, okay? Anyone who has business with you, after all. Just got a lot of gold from this. I level up something not good. Got a bunch of skills from that.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all
Does he have another fight for us?
the...
Let's see what his next fight is.
Different.
Probably something even more crazy.
Friends, I propose we speak.
What you got now?
Yes!
Oh, that's my cue. I wish you all could have been briefed on this ahead of time, though. Which one? The scene is where scientists have researched over Zugos. Highly destructive super Zugo in equal measure. Someone else claimed your Zugo was the most powerful one as well. Lies, my Zugo's strength puts the blunt owl to shame. So I'd super Zugo. Can't do anything other than beat up its strength. Nothing it matters anyway, because this science calculation of super Zugo has unfortunately escaped. Very don't need to say. You need to die. Your things running loose out there? Right, it's not dangerous. Like I said before, it's a tough, highly destructive super Zugo. It's not something to boast about. It's triggered and appears to be located in a place I believe you refer to as Aden Lake. Take it you wish us to exterminate it.
Yes!
But it hasn't caused any damage as of yet. We'll see what we can do. Can just let that thing run wild down there. Really?
Very nice!
Even to persuade your resolve. Okay, there's a beat up at the bulb. Alright, let's go check out that super Zugo then. It can't be stronger than the ones
Seriously,
we've already defeated.
what do they take us for?
Research subjects, just like everything else.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I've got to keep my equipment in tip-top shape.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Miguel much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Tough, but
I think we're game for it, yeah.
Coming through!
Can
you take it?
Oh no, come on!
Here I go!
He'll body slam us into
Destruction!
Primed and ready! This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm! It's go time! Plasma Shock!
Soaring blast!
Pit Ignite!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
I can carve through armor!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Lunar Rondo!
First aid!
Here I come!
Searing Flame! Reload! Lightning!
Destruction! Pierce!
Freezing Storm! All day! Radiant
Here I come!
We natural
Orochi
energy!
Fury!
Crazy Watching! Mega Ray! Lava Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Thanks to my
Eternal
Devastation!
Mega Ray!
Plasma Shock!
I'll be saving this one! That'll bring you down!
Wide open! It won't escape me! Try it not again!
Lightning Orb!
Here I
Here's
come!
evil! Alright! It's
You're
showtime!
feeling my weary
Freeze Blaster! Fresh! Magic in hand! Sleep now! Let's get you all tucked away!
Mirage! Plasma Shock!
No
further!
Mega Ray! Annihilate!
Here I
We
come!
natural
Armor
energy!
won't save you!
Light natural energy! Purge! Move!
Ignite!
Mega Ray! Sleep now!
Plasma Shock!
Get on
I'm
in
ready!
there with the others!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Clock!
Hear me! Flame
You're
of
mine!
Fury!
Now! All is freedom!
Take it down! Vanquish darkness! They're not playing around! Alright!
Heal
It's
my weary
showtime!
companion! Cure!
Firmament render! Sleep now! Tidal wave!
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Get on in there with the others! The waters of magic is
You
in!
picked the wrong fight!
Tidal wave! I never miss! Firmament render! Sleep now! Tidal wave! Here's another!
Rising Warbird! Here I come! Now you see what I can do!
Take that! Lightning to death!
I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus! There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can...
Now's our chance! Complete focus! Let's do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning to death!
Eternal Devastation!
Thunder Blade!
yourself!
Lunar
And
corruption!
incredible power! Demon Trail!
That's right, the power
Eat
of
dirt!
water! Annihilation! Mega ray!
Demon
Steel!
Trail!
Blow away!
The fluidity of your movement is simply
This
incredible.
one's mine!
You're wide open! I'll finish you here!
Will this help?
Swallow Blade!
Resonate with the earth! Our arts are being interrupted.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
Nope.
Better if you don't.
This was for you, Dad. They smite with blind watches.
Do it!
Here it comes.
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Right, next one.
Already
Yeah!
ready.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
That was easy enough.
We won, but
Is there another one that they want me to fight? Because, I hope they're stronger than the ones I already fought so far.
We made it.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Yes, we defeated it.
that's insane.
Clear as you have no more research to do with that skill. This was too soon to call it super. You haven't learned anything, have you? Great talk, what exactly do you intend to do with it?
Yes.
What else would you win Big Mount so easily? Here's your compensation for the work you'll have done. If anything else comes up, I'll let you know.
Really now?
I think we'll just clean up everything, put them there, all day. Can't say I take it kindly to it.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Oh, don't tell me there's something else.
Maybe that.
You're great to send me your help. We've had an nervous happen. Now my ultimate Zeagles escaped to death.
Really now?
They're right if you ask me. We don't have to keep indulging you people. Look, this is the last time I'll ask for your help, I promise. I was not full fair. If only my research gets to bear fruit, watch this stuff more than is it?
Huh.
To be honest, I couldn't care less what your ideas so-called fairness are.
Is that so?
What'd you say? Your ideals call for equal treatment between people, no matter who. Does your request to be enough? You may not like it, but that doesn't mean you get to choose when those standards apply.
Well,
Yeah, you're alright. You're right. Sure, I'll follow, but yeah, won't you help me out, please? There's a reward and well, you, of course. Well, sure, see what we can do. We should really know my Zoom is really strong. It's got all lightning, fire, wind, and everything. We'll find it hanging out along Mount Diara. I can't wait to hear how it all goes.
is this really a good idea, though?
Are you not the one who wished to reach an accord with them?
Yes, but still.
This will be our last favor regardless. Let us dispatch this ultimate Zoogle of theirs. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
That thing looks pretty menacing.
Nothing we can't handle.
Yeah, it's all level.
So this is it. The Zoogle to end all Zoogles.
Its name would certainly suggest as much.
Let's give those researchers the shock of their lives.
I never miss!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Feel!
I can carve
Rise
through
and
armor.
shine! Let's get you all tucked away!
Will this help?
Vanquish darkness! Healing circle!
Nothing
What would I
gets
do
by
now?
me.
Sorry. You do the same for me. Ice tornado! Lightning orb! Outstanding form! Raging cascade! Fire complete the burning strike! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Here I come! Shattering of pieces!
I never miss! Vanquish darkness!
I can carve through armor!
None shall escape or illuminate the dark!
Awaken and reap!
Holy land!
Raging Luna Storm!
Raven
Storm! Yours to be let free!
Ice tornado! Winds are heavy!
Now I can let loose.
Dragon
Mega
Swarm!
ray! Annihilate! I'm ready! Dance in the wind! We back into the fray!
Raging Luna Storm! It's go time!
Dragon
Swarm! You picked the wrong fight.
Begin! Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
I can carve
Man,
through
looks like
armor!
you got this one covered! Glacial spear! Here's
with a
evil!
duck.
More for the stockpile!
Here I come!
Free Dragon! Carry you to strike!
Far enough! Better if you don't get up.
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Thunder field! Annihilation!
Not today.
Getting in the wind! If it's in the sky, you're mine!
Shattering of pieces!
There you go! Don't let
See
up!
what I can do!
I'll heal you all! Healing thunder field! I owe you, Xion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Let me free you of your power!
Radiant fire! I'm out of him. I'm all stuck
In a
up.
vine!
Do it! Raging astral energy!
Say no more. You're mine.
Raging cascade! By the power of war!
Changing tactics.
No telling what it'll do. Stay focused. They're not playing around.
Burn in hell.
Flame of fury!
Negative
Please, Rob. I'll be saving this one. First aid! Get away!
Nothing gets by me.
Sleep now. Where are you going? Let's get you all tucked away.
Elusive
Here's
Deity!
your healing orb.
I'm coming down with something great.
A chronic inability to read the room?
A malady your art cannot fix.
Dance in the wind.
Can't move.
I couldn't make it in.
I owe you one. You're mine.
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
But our friend's tales can't depend on one. Then let's focus there first.
More for the stockpile.
There.
Wind astral energy.
Try harder.
Hey, raging cascade. Lightning.
Eternal devastation.
Thrilling performance.
Ready to go. Downfall. Free blade.
Here I come.
Where are you going?
This one.
Feel.
Not today.
I'll smash you!
Here.
The fluidity of your movement
I'm out
is
of
simply
ammo.
incredible.
Annihilation. More where that came from. Razor cyclone.
Elusive Deity!
Puddle.
Dragon Swarm. No escape.
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Raging storm.
This isn't looking good.
Don't suffer in silence.
There.
I'll fix
Astral
you!
energy.
Elusive Deity!
Where are you going?
Tornado drop!
Here's a healing arc.
Ignite.
This one is almost in the bag.
We're not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
Heal my weak companion what I can do!
And more of this and I'll burn out.
Here's evil. Raging storm. Freeze laser.
Destruction.
Razor cyclone.
Dance on the way! Take this!
Puddle.
Destruction.
I'll heal you all. Photon
Blast.
blast. Let the marksman handle
Watch
this.
yourself! I sense incredible power!
Raging cascade.
Not today.
So deep, clear for a
Vanquish
path!
darkness. Healing circle.
Here I come. Blast the shock.
Into the shadows. Divine strength. Annihilation.
I can carve through armor!
It's over.
Not on my watch.
Regeneration!
Better.
Regenerate!
Photon blast.
Allow me to help you.
Holy land! This one's mine!
No escape!
Shine! Radiant light!
None shall escape my judgment! Come forth!
Thanks.
Holy land! Got it!
Not today! Okay,
Now's our
here I
chance!
go. I'm ready! Rolling in an instant! Impact clock!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I go with my ultimate Zugo. I didn't even break a sweat. But how can that be? I'm so stronger than the Super Zugo. I'm so sure they felt rather similar to me.
Yes!
I suppose I'll have to call it a draw between us then. I have that Zugo everything I had. Perhaps you need to expand your horizons, for instance. Maybe a trip to Down as an order. Well, don't give her any ideas. You know, I think you might be right. I think I'll do exactly that. Visit the edit.
Huh?
You're serious? You're going to leave the station? And I'm coming with you. Guess you got to do with you. This just won't be the same without you there to inspire my work, that's for
Really?
Is it just me, or are you interested in the lady for more than just her research skills, huh? No, whatever do you mean? It doesn't matter. Once this is all over, we'll be happy to welcome you both to Dana, personally. Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to go with you. You two are absolutely not causing trouble. As researchers, your duty is to work for the betterment of Dana. Are we clear?
Really now?
Let me guess, the one who's going to be looking after you both is me, isn't it?
I'm going to put their genius to use in restoring Dana.
You're weighing recruitment options here, of all places? I admit I'm impressed.
After the help we've given them, it's the least they can do for us.
Is there any other side quest that I'm missing, or did we do them all? Okay, so now we're gonna actually go start the final dungeon. I'll see you in the final dungeon. Yes, she's even certain not vehicle. What, 64? Oh, level 64. We're going pretty high level. For how strong the enemies are in this fucking
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Bloody howling!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Okay, you're finished!
Dance in the wind!
We got flyers!
I've got
Come
it.
one, come
Let a
on!
marksman handle it.
Armor won't... All yours! Lunarongo! Stalagmite!
Let the marksman do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! More Sukals?
Keep calm and take them down.
Begin!
If it's in the sky, it's
Excellent
mine.
technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Hear
That's
my
not to
roar.
give me any idea.
As impressive as always.
Where I hope I wasn't too.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look frustrated.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Flame inside me! Yours!
A whirling struggle. Winds of flame. Down for it. Darkness. None shall escape my judgment. That'll bring you down.
I'm not done!
Now! Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang! Not more! You're mine!
In here!
Resonate with the earth!
Get on here!
I'll smash you!
Ray!
Rending you apart! Here I come! I'm not bloody howling! Dragon Swarm!
This will come in handy.
Crush!
Searing Flame!
Destruction!
Tempest Whirl!
Could be a piece of
Flame
for us to try!
Let them do it!
Here I come! Crush!
Firmament Render! Radiant Pierce! Where are you
mine.
going?
Here I come! On your... Eat this! My turn! More?
I'm all stopped
You're
up!
on! Air pressure!
There's logic within your every move.
It'll take more than brute force to win.
I'll try to provide that strength.
You fight better at a distance. Further away the better. You and I both.
Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going? Do it!
Dragon Swarm!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! More?
Illuminate!
Burn in hell!
Blah, blah, blah.
Here I come! You're finished!
Healing art!
More?
This one's mine!
My turn! You're mine!
We don't have firearms here on Dana. I can show you mine if you like. Now! That would be really awesome, Tiana. This one's mine!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I'll be saving this one.
Crush! Destruction!
Lunar
I'll
corruption!
smash you!
A banana! Let's go!
Here I come! You're mine! I'll grind you in a shot! You're finished! Crush!
Illuminate the dark! Pierce force! Holy Sliver! Holy
It's
Land!
over! Begin!
Do it!
It's over! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. That pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
That's true. And if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster if we simply jump down instead.
You sound alarmingly serious when you say that.
Sure, we could jump there.
Gotta break through!
Here I go! One more!
Destruction!
You got company!
Take
These things really get on my nerves!
Plasma shock!
Searing Flame!
What can they
Let them move!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'm ready! We've turned the tables
Now!
on them.
There are four!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
My head's on! You're on!
Blaze of Saber! Pierce evil!
I'm ready!
Freeze Lantern!
You're mine! I'm not done!
None shall escape my judgment! Lightning Orb!
Take this!
More where that came from!
Plasma shock! Ignite!
Now!
You're mine!
Enemy's only level
Thank good-
60. The enemy's only level 53.
This we won!
This should be easy.
I shall ensure you survive this!
You're mine!
Water! Hell I call! That'll bring you down! Burning Strike! Raging Cascade! None shall escape my judgment! These ones can run rings around our ring!
I can carve through armor!
Eagle Ring! Air Thrust!
You're mine!
Freezing Storm! Air Thrust! Ice Tornado!
Plasma shock!
Do it!
You're on!
I'll trip it up.
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Could have been worse.
No choice! Damn it! Strike! Crush!
This one's mine!
Dragon! Form!
Tempest Swirl! Here goes you!
Here I come!
Armor won't save you! Elusive deity!
Here I come! Dragon Form!
Prepare to be sealed, oh fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
You picked the
Let's
wrong
talk
fight!
any more doing!
Okay, here I go!
Rending you apart!
I'm ready! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Freezing
Storm!
Captivity!
Start up!
Raging Tornado!
Lunar Rock! The flame inside me, yours to be let free!
It looks like you got this
In a
one covered.
bind!
Start up!
Lunar Corruption!
Elusive
Lunar
beam!
Dragon! Back into the fray!
Soaring Anything in armor is all mine!
Sonic Sphere!
Annihilation!
Eagle Ray!
Reload!
Start up!
There you go! Double up!
Here I come!
Here goes! Lightning Condemn! That'll bring you down!
I'm not done!
Magic Condemn!
You require a hand.
Fire Lantern! Now! Mega Ray! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Get it.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
This'll make...
Ooh, a lot better defense. Let's go.
Gus even more formidable.
Hi, Hoodle!
This one's all mine! Ignite! Dragon Swarm!
Rending you apart!
Smash you!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough!
This!
Razor Cyclone!
Mirage! I'm right behind you!
Magic Don't mind if I do! Blah blah blah! Freeze Lancer!
Leave the torch pile to me!
Firmament Render! Eat dirt! Arrow Fall! Firmament Render!
Thrilling performance.
Freezing Storm! The waters of Magic Gazam! Tidal Wave!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Justice in a bind here to stop it.
Firmament Render! I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. Resurrection!
Why'd you heal me?
Vanquish
Stop you
Journal!
dying?
Right.
Freeze Lancer! Divine Streak!
I'm ready!
Lock! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Well, looky here!
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans. Or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
You mean like how some places favor building stuff with stone, while others rely on wood?
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I'll have to inquire with Hevrect 35 about it sometime. Discourteous, huh?
Dragon Swarm!
Here! Freeze
Destruction! Crush!
Hold on to your art. I
That
never
fussing
miss.
is driving me
If it's in the
mad!
sky, it's mine.
You're mine!
Take it. Go.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're mine!
One more. What did they hide? Downfall.
Spirits within the
You're
soil.
mine!
Awaken and reach.
Dragon Swarm!
Lunar blast. I'm all
Too
set
fast!
up.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here I come!
Take this.
You're finished!
Vaguely dark.
Bloody
You're
hell.
mine!
You have such an incredible technique.
Brute force is nothing without elements of force.
I don't know if I'd say nothing.
On your
The flames
The
will
flame
roar.
inside me
Now.
yearns to be right free!
Air
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. Get in the way.
Lunar Rondo!
Here. Air thrust. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
They're surrounding us.
Here I come!
Illuminate the dark.
Not today! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! I'm ready! Dueling! In an instant! Impact Clock!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
Looks like some solid equipment. Little help.
You're mine!
Radiant.
Destruction!
Lightning condensed.
Crush!
Mega ray. Illuminate the
Destruction!
dark.
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation.
It can hide itself?
Fury.
Amazing!
Glacial spear.
Here I come! Dragon
Lightning
Swarm!
orb. Freeze
No
laser.
escape!
Negative gate. Can't get out of this.
It's over!
Lightning dance in
Dragon
the wind.
Swarm!
Air thrust. Radiant pierce. Out of ammo.
I'm not done!
Thunderbolt.
Destruction! You're finished!
Eruption. Holy lance.
Dragon Swarm!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara. Where are you going?
Nothing back!
Blood. Rending you apart.
Wind astral energy.
Here I
Get
come!
healing Nova. Hurricane.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
It's over!
Now we're never. By the power of Nova. Radiant pierce.
Flaming meteor!
Healing arc.
Dazzling spin! Tiger blade!
Radiant pierce.
Flaming meteor!
Take that. Flaming fury.
Dazzling spin!
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
This one's mine! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
I feel the power flowing through me.
You'll be able to help even more people now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I will. Hi, Hoodle.
Come on,
The
come on!
marksman handles it.
Negative gate!
Air combo. A whirling
Your reflexes will
Now.
not serve you well here.
River!
Astral energy.
Say no more! more! Got it!
Well done.
That's the shot!
I never miss.
Stardust!
Elusive deity!
Thunder
Mirage!
field.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I won't forgive you.
Elusive deity! Thank you!
Burn in hell!
By the power of water.
Destruction!
Begin!
Divine strength.
Elusive deity!
Annihilation. Mega red.
You're mine!
Now.
Blow them away!
Will this
Nonsense!
I can carve through armor!
Big swirl. Healing circle. Celestial banner.
Stardust! Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Dance in the wind.
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Now.
Not a chance!
We won that by a mile.
Oh god, how big is this dungeon? Look at this shit. Okay.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Where is the footprints?
An opponent like this should be easy. Dragon Force!
Giant supernova!
Here I come!
Hear me! Eat
Destruction!
strike! Water! I think I'll pass on the hand too going.
Plasma shock!
Rotating pile driver!
Stardust!
Confiscated!
This time! Dragon Force! Try this! Not today! Plasma shock!
Now you see what I can do! Dance in the wind!
No further! Here I come!
There you go! Don't let up!
You're mine!
Here goes! Radiant flood! Here! Firmament that'll bring you down!
This one's all mine!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I need to be stronger.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Damn it!
Far enough! Render you apart! Anything in one is onward! Now you see what I can do! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Now!
In an instant! Impact Block!
so I still had room to grow.
They're surrounding us!
The flame inside me yearns to be let
Illuminate the
free.
dark! Touch force! Bloody
Burn!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Winds of heaven!
We got fire!
I'm done!
Prepare to be
Let a
seized.
marksman handle it!
Destruction! All yours! In an instant! Impact drop! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Here goes!
The tempest engulfs you!
Don't get careless.
Have the top field! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Sighted! Into the a whirling struggle! Gravitas field! Winds of heaven!
I need
Into the shadows!
something.
You need to be healed!
How the mighty have fallen.
None shall escape my judgment!
Ignite!
Thanks, Kitara! None shall escape my judgment! Hey! None shall escape my judgment!
Time to let it rain! There! You're mine!
Ray!
Sonic thrust!
Into the wind!
On your knees.
Into the shadows!
Finish it!
Alvin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Here goes!
My mercy! Fairy circle!
Into the shadows!
Be still!
That's what I needed! Gravitas field!
A spot of beast hunting, anyone?
Here I go! Again!
Burn in hell!
Freeze Lancer! Into the shadows! Let's get you off this way!
Demon Fang!
Gravitas field!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You get the gist.
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Good time!
None shall escape my judgment!
Ignite!
Waterfall!
On your
Ray! In here! None shall escape my
Take
judgment!
this!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Double Demon Fang!
I'll smash you!
Demon Fang! Double
The
Demon
fluidity
Fang!
of her move is simply incredible.
Ray!
I've been hit with something!
Alvin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Looks like we won.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Let's see what you've got.
One more. Where are you going? Like extra energy.
Let me free
So
you of your
weak.
power.
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
Sleep now. I'll be right as rain in no time.
Denied!
Sighted. I'm only getting started. None shall escape my judgment.
Shockwave flash!
Firmament red.
Take this!
Come on! Demon Tank!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, that's humbling to me.
Destruction! It's on! Demon Tank!
Explode. Burning strike. Hard magic is there. Field primed and ready. Get on in there. Scorch earth.
Rising Falcon!
Tempest whirl. Whoa, hey.
Blast
Explode. Zephyr trident.
Here I come!
Tunnel.
Infernal
Show
Torrent!
thy mystic mercy.
Pierce through!
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends for.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Where are you going?
Finish it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Wow.
Alphen, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Another battle. What am I getting this one?
We are!
Undefeatable.
Unflappable!
Return element.
Unfazable!
And most of all, we're free!
This might be some decent equipment.
Makes sense.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! I'm only going to your oven! Radiant blast! You're mine! Now the shadow!
Impressive go in an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Burn in hell!
I don't even know the word defeat.
Don't suffer in silence.
Tempest
Swallow Blade! Try this!
Ready! Let the marksman handle it!
It's time to finish this!
Die! Consuming wildfire! Here I go! Where are you going? There! Air
Soaring
Insight! Go! It's over enough! None shall escape your judgment! Hurricane to life!
The flame inside me
Going
yearns
in.
to be let free!
Going in!
Captivity.
I can carve through armor.
This one's mine!
Make the abyssal deep.
Tiger Blast in the wind!
Flaming meteor! I don't feel so good.
Then it's best to fall back.
Forgive me, darling.
Time to stop!
Piercing roar! Flaming meteor!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaint here.
Much obliged.
Now! Ringwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
There was a healing point there that means there's probably an event here somewhere.
What do you think this place was for?
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helgenquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegis. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedures somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
It's no ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing.
Anything in order is all mine.
Let me free you of your power. Destruction! Eternal devastation!
Lightning orb! Gravitas
Its
sphere!
head is its weak point?
We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
None shall escape my judgment!
Infernal torrent! Burn in hell!
Wind at right!
Resonate with the earth.
None shall escape my
The
judgment!
fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Awaken and wreak havoc.
Let the marksman handle! Alpin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Take it! That'll bring you down!
I can carve through armor.
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Eat dirt!
None shall escape my judgment! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without me, though.
Thanks! Come on! Let's see when you get in there and finish this fight! There! End of death! None here! Get on in there with the others! Ray!
I'm ready.
Slow!
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's Absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dohalim's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting, but I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are, at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
Let's go buy some items and we'll be back.
Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danans such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Once we finish eating, we should get going.
So we've healed up and got a bunch of items from the shop. Let's go back to the dungeon.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
No choice.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling! In the soil!
I'm only getting this way!
Fluidity of your movement
Go for the
is
weak
simply
point!
incredible.
Here's the hard field! Alright! Into the shadows! We now know crazy Blah, 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 air drop!
Begin!
Time to burn!
Dragon form!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! Toxicity! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renis Alma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renis Alma's here, right?
Just don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renis Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
None shall escape my judgment! Well, they look cute, none shall but they're my judgment! You are in tip-top none shall escape my judgment! Sounds like a job for your girl is saying, leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
None shall escape my judgment! Where are you going? This is it!
I'll smash you!
Waterfall!
Resonate with the
Who wants to die next?
Begin!
Let's get you all touched. Here I go. None shall escape my judgment. A whirling magic and bam! None shall escape my judgment. Ray! It's over. Astral energy.
Say no more.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
This looks nice and tough.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'll take you all off.
Sleep now. None shall escape my judgment. Eat
You
the
picked the
duel
wrong
of the
fight.
earth. Ray! None shall escape my judgment.
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still? I'm
Thea,
ready!
can you take care of them?
Victory is within
Let's
reach.
intercept and dig deep, and we can do this.
Impressive fervor, little one.
Far enough! There!
Try harder.
Now you see what I can do! On your...
There. Finish it.
Ray! Shining astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Ignite.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. escape my judgment!
Eat dirt!
Thunderfield! Ray! Raging cascade!
Be still!
Now you see what I can shatter any steel! Flying freak!
Come one, come all!
Still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner
More
said than
super?
done! Keep calm and take them down! Magic is them! Holy land! Ray! You are in my
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? As impressive as always.
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this. I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look desperate.
Finish it!
I'll thank you.
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
You're all incoming! Zephyr Trident!
Ignite!
I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
More?
No defense! Go! Time to burn! It's over! I never fit! I'm ready! Go! That'll bring you down! Here! Go! Reinforcements? Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally!
Armor won't save you! To everlasting dark!
Holy land! None shall escape my judgment! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
A whirling into the shadows! Winds of
I'm ready!
In here! Into the shadows! Go! None shall escape my judgment! Forward that hand! Primed and ready! Magic is there! Sweep now! Again!
Can you take it?
Get out of there with the
Take
evidence!
this!
It's showtime!
Ignite!
Breath of life! Heal my weary
Radiant
companions!
light!
Cure!
Feel!
Finish it!
Think again! Radiant light! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Rising water!
Go! It's over! Let the marksman handle this! I can do this all! You have such an incredible technique!
Brute force is nothing without elegance of form.
I don't know if I'd say nothing. It's over! Kikara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Alright, next room, let's go.
real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion... I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
None shall escape my judgment! It looks like you got this anything in armor is all mine! It's over!
Heal my weary companion!
Here I go! Got you!
Demon Fang!
Quite, take it! Go! A whirling struggle!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Our arts are being interrupted.
I'm
ready!
Demon Fang!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Let's see what you've got.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. Not try to be more careful.
A whirling struggle!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
None shall escape! I never fit! Here I go!
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Dispense!
Ray! Close one! Got it! Now's our chance! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Thank you for the healing, Dohulin.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
This one's
No
mine!
one's dying on our watch.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Heal my weary companion!
Take cure! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! None shall escape my judgment! Get out! That'll bring you down! Thanks! Just what I needed!
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on them?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
And again! I'm only getting started! There! One more! It's over!
Not today!
There! Go! Take it!
Double Demon Fang!
Take this!
I'm only getting started! Feel!
Heal my wearied companion!
Far enough! Alright! It's down! Go! I never miss!
Ready and break! Tear! Ray! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm ready!
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Got it.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Heal my weary
This one's
companion!
mine!
My astral energy! Lightning condemned! Thunder ray! Illuminate the sun! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Finish
Let me free you of your pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Don't mind if I do.
In the
It's
soil.
over.
Awaken and reek.
Oh, violent party. None shall escape my judgment.
This one's mine.
Too much to handle.
With charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
I'm ready.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm only defeated. Go. More for the shot time. Guard still. Go.
Bestowed I mystic mercy.
Raging. I'm only getting started. It's showtime.
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on our side.
None shall escape my judgment. I'm never been.
Flame inside me.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Take it! Radiant blast! Here I go! Feel! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! None shall escape my judgment!
Easter.
Air thrust! None
I'm ready.
shall escape my judgment! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Nice work.
I never miss.
Watch yourself.
Let's get you on.
Incredible power. See what I can do. This one's mine.
Got you. Just mine. Far enough. None shall escape. None shall escape. Go. You're mine. This one's mine. Go. I never miss. Light astral energy. Radiant. It's showtime. Radiant. Illuminate the dark.
Thunderous devastation.
There. Take that.
Elusive beam. I'm ready. Out it. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. I still got a ways to go.
That equipment should come in handy.
Hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken.
Let's just focus on what's important.
Armor won't save you.
None shall escape rise and red.
Burn!
One more. I never miss. Steel force. Up and out. Let's go. None can get there. Ray!
Take this!
Purge the level. None shall escape my judgment.
Demon Fang!
I'll be saving this. None shall escape my judgment. This one's mine. None shall escape my judgment.
Reflect on thy sin.
Ray! None shall escape my judgment.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
None shall escape my judgment.
I can carve through armor!
Go get him! None shall escape my judgment. It looks like you got this one covered.
Nothing gets by me!
None shall escape my judgment.
Carried away!
Ray! None shall escape my judgment. Hey!
Elusive
Ray! None shall escape burn. I never miss. None shall escape my judgment.
Anything in armor is all mine!
None shall escape my judgment. Ray! None shall escape my judgment. Vanquish darkness.
I can carve through armor! Elusive
When it's almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best. Thank you. None shall escape my judgment.
Heal my wearied companions!
The enemy is going all out. I can handle it. far enough! I never fail! Magic is there! Non-jealous there you go! Don't let up! None shall escape my judgment! Primed and ready!
Now you see what I can do!
Ray!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! It got rid of the sword!
Looks like I won after all.
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet! Not by a long shot!
Ignite!
One more!
Benediction.
Where are you going? Freeze Lancer! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Leave the charges to me!
Radiant light! New leaf on life!
Rending you up!
None shall escape my judgment!
Ready and rare! Awaken and reach! Now you see what I can do! Merciful dash!
None shall escape!
Eat dirt! Feel my weary companion!
None shall escape my judgment! Dance in the wind! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
None shall escape my judgment! This one's mine! Graviton field! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Shine!
Think again!
This one's mine.
None shall escape my judgment! Think again! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Spirits within the soil.
Radiant ray!
Here I come.
Merciful dash! On your knees!
Such unadulterated
True
fury.
astral energy! Full throttle!
There we go. That was easy. It's a chest for the
That worked like a dream.
What
I
was
pity
it guarding?
anyone who stands in our way.
Let's go back to town. Get some items, because this is probably going to be the final boss after this. Let's go get some items and be right back.
Seems to be doing okay.
Let's get defense. Yeah, let's get defense up.
That turned out good, if I do. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Danon.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. And again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. I suppose we should call it a day. Shall we get moving?
Let's go back to the last dungeon. We're all ready now. It's time to go to the last dungeon.
Dead end, huh?
Why don't we just use this?
Wait!
Jeez! Don't scare me like that! What, is there something wrong with it?
No, it's not that. It's just... this is it. Whatever it is, we're about to find out.
It's the moment of truth. There's no turning back now till we've won. Either we get through this, or we vanish along with the rest of the world as we know it. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
We've come this far. I'm not about to turn tail now. I say we knock this thing out and head back home.
We've come this far.
It's time to relegate the past to where it belongs. It's been a long journey getting here, but it ends now.
We'll be champions.
This isn't the end. Once we've overthrown the old order, there's still the task of creating a new world.
A world without divisions, where no one cares whether you're Danon or Renan, or if you have magic or not. You're right. We have to win this.
Let's get going then. After all, our future awaits.
Our future. One free of tyranny and exploitation. For the freedom to live with those we hold dear. And for a new era. Let's go!
Do this.
we on that giant flower?
We're finally here then.
But then, where is the core of the Great Spirit? Or the Renaissance, for that matter.
According to Hevrek 35, this should be where we find the core.
Rinwell, do you sense anything?
This is definitely where the energy of the Great Spirit is strongest, but what's giving off the most energy is the flower we're standing on.
That said, we're not gonna be able to destroy something this huge. You want me to hit it and see what happens?
Hey, look!
The Renaissance!
Is that light Dana's astral energy? But why?
What?
Stay sharp! Something's coming!
Once it's gone, it has so much anger. All of its fear has evolved into hatred.
So then, you're saying that this is the Great Spirit's core?
And in order to fight us, it's taken on this form?
My thorns. I feel them whirling inside me. They're getting restless. I'm certain of it. This is the source of my thorns, and of my visions. This is the darkness that will consume all existence.
What do we do now? The Renaissance is inside that thing. I don't think we'll win this fight without it.
We have to get it back. We will find a way somehow!
Agreed. And now that it has a physical form, cutting through it's what we'll do.
Great Spirit, I understand that. You've made that very clear. However, if you're planning on destroying everything, then first, you'll have to get through us. Everyone, let's go!
We're not energy for you to consume, and we're not puppets for you to control!
Only humankind has a right to determine their own future. We will never let something like you take that away from us.
I'm sorry, but we won't let you take any more away from us. We'll do whatever it takes to stop you.
I fight to quell the sounds of anguish from our world, that it may be filled with joy and peace once again.
Give it back. Give it all back. Give us back our world and give me back my own life.
Once and for all, we are going to end centuries of terror and death. Right here, right now.
Radiant light.
Raging storm! Glowing light! Celestial hammer!
Radiant light.
Shine! Radiant light! Hopes of regeneration! Regenerate!
They're not playing around.
Malevolent! Blah,
Bring me down.
Elusive being! Carve through armor!
Illuminate the
Here I
dark!
go. None shall escape my judgment.
This one's all mine!
Ray! None shall escape my judgment.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Take it! Help! Magic is there! Thunderblade! You get radiant body land!
Take this! Try right
One
there!
more! Watch your back! Scorch Feather!
What the
Leave
world
the
is
enemy's
this
arms to
mountain?
me!
That attack.
No complaints here! Let me free you of your power. Dispel! Ready and rare!
Another incantation ruined.
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
I
healing,
only did
Dohuli.
what any of our comrades need our ability to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
Resonate with the earth.
None shall escape my judgment! You all tucked away.
Bloody howling.
They're not playing around!
Stalagmite.
Zephyr Trident! Toxicity!
Raging moon.
Benediction light.
Here.
1,000 gales, tear you to shreds!
Everlasting darkness.
Gusty nails of shadow! Blah, 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 that looks like feel! Where are you going? Get more tucked away! Dance in the wind! I'm only getting started!
We don't have firearms here on Dana.
I can show you mine if you like.
That would be really awesome, Fiona.
Think again!
Eat dirt. What?
No respect!
Shine. Radiant light.
This is it! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! None shall escape my judgment! From Celestial Hammer! None shall escape my judgment! All disasters! None shall primed and ready!
Your arts are
None
really
shall
incredible.
escape my
It's thanks to you I can use them.
When I promise I'll always be here.
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Negative gate.
Who wants to die next?
I'm ready.
Alpha! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
That was truly, there has to be a better form than this. There has to be a second form.
After all that, it's still standing. Just how strong is this thing?
Doesn't matter.
I don't know, but that was
Just
way
have
too
to keep
easy.
kicking its ass until it bites the dust.
The Great Spirits!
Damn. Must have been conserving its energy for an escape.
That bastard took off with the Renaissama.
We can't stand here and wait for it to come back. We'll have to follow it through there.
You're right. I don't like it, but we've got no choice.
Yeah. No matter what, we can't let it get away.
All right. Let's go.
I'm surprised we can stand here at all. What in the hell is this place?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it. More importantly, where's the Great Spirit?
Look! Over there!
What in the world? It's changing shape?
Oh, this is bad. It looks like it's regaining all of its energy. It's going to grow even bigger than before.
Damn it. Come on. We've got to find a way to...
Watch out! Something's heading our way!
Guess they're here to try to stop us. There's so many of them.
That means we've got it running scared. Let's take these out and keep moving!
Get out of our way already!
I didn't expect such base tactics from a supreme being.
You can't assume we're fighting something that thinks like a human!
Whatever it is, it's wasting time that we don't have.
Yeah, not only that, but that thing is getting bigger by the minute.
It's starting to slow down the more it grows. We should be able to catch up soon enough.
We just need to hold on. Stay strong, everyone, and stand your ground!
Ray!
I come! Cure!
No defense! And again!
Swallow blade!
Whirling struggle! Ready to go! Winds of heaven!
Last shot!
Sleep now!
It's on!
I'll be taking rain!
Drug eater!
Permanent render! If it's in the sky, it's mine! All day!
Double demon fang!
Arrow wall! I never miss!
Take that! Pierce
I
through!
can carve through armor!
I'll face you! I have no limits!
None shall escape my judgment!
Cure! Raining slash! Eternal devastation! Swallow blade!
Flaming meteor! Raging storm! Flaming meteor! Here now!
Double demon fang! Doubling!
In an instant!
Impact claw!
Got you! Dazzling
Swallow
sting!
blade! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine!
Let's
Thunder
go!
fang!
That's it!
You picked the wrong fight!
Dazzling sting! Raging storm! This one's mine! Cloud flight! Flaming meteor!
Ready and clear! Lunar Rondo! Rising spear!
Tiger blade!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Thunder fang!
Malevolent!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Feel!
Guardian
Feel!
I'm ready!
Element!
Rising
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Brace yourselves! We're going to crash!
We caught up to it!
Hold on. Why did it stop absorbing the energy from Dana?
Like it or not, it lacks the means to do so whilst fighting us. We've become the bigger threat and forced its hand.
All right then. Let's get to work so we can take back the Renaissance.
This madness ends! Right here, right now! And this time, we really mean it!
We've all come so far. We've faced so much. We can't get through this. Together.
Naturally, we are all leaving this fight alive.
Hell, I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't seen nothing yet.
The Great Spirit's getting desperate. So stay on your toes, everyone.
None shall escape my judgment!
I'll blind you with
Its power's overwhelming.
Then let's whittle down that thing's power. Go!
Right. Let's start with the arms.
Let's do this, Law!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, I'm counting on you.
Into the shadows!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
And over! None shall escape my
In a
judgment!
vine?
Let the marksman handle this! Law! You and me! From here on out! We did it! Sighted! Go!
Yeah!
Raging storm! Amazing! All that astral energy!
I don't like the look of this.
We have to stop it! It's back! Rising Falcon!
By the
Watch
power
that!
of water!
Try that!
Into the shadows!
Explosive ring!
Radiant
Big
light!
blast!
Force of
This one's
regeneration!
Regenerate!
Dohalim!
No more dithering!
Our future begins here!
Always impressive.
I guess that makes two of us then. Far enough!
Now all that's left is the middle!
Let's do it!
Eat dirt!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Mega Ray!
Take this!
Flaming meteor!
Severing Wing!
Tiger blade!
Radiant
Raging Luna Storm!
Look sharp! Tiger blade!
Thunder Fang!
I'll face
Be
you!
still! That's out!
Who wants to die next?
Lightning thrust!
Look sharp!
I'll fix you up.
No chance! Cover! Their arcs were interrupted! Lightning meteor! Not like this!
I couldn't make it in time.
Healing circle. I'm all stocked up.
Megasonic thrust! Sonic thrust!
If it's in the sky, it's mine. I'll bring back from death
Double
abyss.
demon fang!
Flush! Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver!
This one's mine. Glacier Shield. Here's the evil. Away.
I'm not done! Still alive somehow, if that's what you mean.
Here, let me heal you.
Charge to me!
It's you and me.
This is it.
This ends now!
Alphen.
Is this the end? Was this the final battle? Is there anything else after this? Was that actually its final form now? How many final fights is there going to be? Because there's been so many final fights so far. Is this actually the end now? Oh boy, that was a pretty long fight. That was That was way too long.
Are you two okay?
Yeah! We're both fine. We're going to start the ceremony now, before it can recover. Shion.
Yeah.
That means it's not the end of the game, is it?
I've returned, just as I told you I would.
Hurry! The Great Spirit is reviving itself!
Shion! Absorbing the Great Spirit!
Apologies. I can't suppress it for very long.
Hand it over right now.
Fuck you,
Plan to
Valron.
use this to defeat the Great Spirit,
Fuck you, Valron.
which is precisely why I'm here. Stand aside and watch. Just as well as you and your sorry lot. The Great Spirit that tried to control me will be annihilated. I won't let you do that! Yet do it I shall. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. You bastard!
You're gonna kill Shion.
I shall fulfill my duty as a ruler. With this power, I'll bury that woman and the Great Spirit. Then this charade will finally end.
No, I won't let you kill Shion. I won't let you. I won't let you fall around with a piece of wood.
Save everyone. And Shion!
This is the actual final boss. So there not enough items.
Silence. I'll tear you apart, slay the girl and the Great Spirit, and erect the fortress of death over both. What do you get from this? When you have all that power, what will you do? My dominion shall reign over all existence. Nothing else matters. That's it. Just so you can rule over all existence just because? Despicable as they were, even the other lords, even the Great Spirit had a future in mind. But you had nothing. Only death. So what? It matters little to me. You are pathetic. Truly. And you're not. You are a failure. Empty. A sovereign who couldn't even die in his own time as he was meant to. You're right. I used to wonder why I was still alive after so long. But there are things in this world, in the here and now, that are worth protecting. That's why I'm still here. And I won't let you take them away! Why do you resist? Megasonic thrust! Strike! Megasonic thrust! The fury of lightning! The flame inside me yearns to be let free. I am the sovereign. You are nothing.
Why am I getting paralyzed constantly?
You will beg me for mercy.
What the heck is paralyzing me? He has like a paralyzed thing.
You control others to keep from being controlled, but that's a path of never-ending hatred. Don't you understand? It can only end in destruction. The only way to avoid it is with forgiveness! The words of a coward. Your weakness disgusts me. You're wrong. It takes true power to forgive! I have no use for forgiveness. The strong shall always triumph here. You say that because you've been alone so long. If you had someone, anyone to turn to, a single friend, someone to love, people who support and guide you, you can't have been alone your whole life. All I remember is the lashes of whips, each strike spreading a smear of fire across my back. The masters who killed slaves for sport, and the slaves who sacrificed their compatriots that they might live. There is no love, no friendship, not there or anywhere else. Is there no way I could see this differently? Enough! You gamble the fate of this world to save a single life, and yet I am the evil one? How utterly ridiculous. It's true. Maybe it is selfish of me to want to save her, but I swore that I would let no one else be sacrificed in this battle. I can't bear to see her die. You and I are so much more alike than I had ever imagined. No, we're not. I want to world built on kindness, on giving, on warmth. You take and destroy. I'm nothing like you. You will beg me for mercy. Take this! Try this! Explosive rings! Power ease all! Incineration wave! I am the proof of it! All others shall be banished! You're more! Try this! Infernal... It's over! You are the last obstacle impeding my progress! Die! That's my line! I'll show you the limits of your solitude!
Holy crap, now that was... holy man. Now that was a big, gigantic final battle, that's for sure. It's one heck of a final fight.
What you've done is evil. There's no denying that. I know you didn't walk your path out of weakness, but merely from misguided strength. Misguided because you were alone. Because you had no friends to keep you on the straight and narrow. No one to use all that strength for, other than yourself. That loneliness could make a monster out of anyone. Out of me. I understand. And I forgive you, Volrun. I don't need your victor's pity. And you can choke on your vain forgiveness. Don't! You wish to save this world? To make your selfish dreams into reality? If you choose to walk that path, you choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. And in the darkness at the end, I'll be waiting for you! Volrun! I'm sorry. The Renaissance is...
Yes. But you still possess the blazing sword. It may not be quite as strong as the Renaissance, but nonetheless...
I can't. I would never. It would kill you!
My thorns, they're... Soon the great astral spirit will break free. And when that happens, no one will be spared. But there's still time. You can still destroy the thorns. And me with them.
But that's exactly what we've been fighting to prevent. I promised I would find a way to save you.
You did. I know. But I don't want you to die either. So please, don't let me be the end of the world.
That's it. Look! The path Dana's energy flowed through is still open. We can use it to call out to Dana's will!
Alphen, what are you saying?
Don't you remember? Rinwell said there was a little bit of Dana's will inside all of us. If there is a way everyone can come together to form Dana's will, then maybe we can ask for it to help us, to find us a way out of this.
Are you really saying that if all of Dana thinks of saving us, it will become the will of the planet itself? That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's the only way we can save you. And the only way to save Rena, too.
To save Rena?
That's right. Rena's will never had evil intent. If we're saving everyone, that includes them. I don't want to live in a world without you, Xion. And I'm tired of living a life built on death.
Alphen, I'm with you.
Collective will of Dana, hear my plea! I want to save Xion! And I want to save Rena too! I want to end this cycle of one joy, constantly being sacrificed for another's pain! So please, grant us your strength!
was epic. This was just awesome.
Let's go!
That was stupid. I lost your fucking lost it. That was cool. I lost it. It was really epic. Oh man, that was awesome. That was freaking awesome. Holy crap. Oh yeah, Dohalim. Dohalim when he learned the truth. When he learned the truth of what happened to all the Danans. And then Rinwell, she's just casting magic. Oh yeah, Rinwell and Almedra. I remember that. Yeah, they don't go well together at all. I'm assuming the next one's gonna be Volron. Oh yeah, this is when Volron appeared. Yeah, Volron. I remember that. Let's get the credits. You finished a game. The game will now save your clear data. Loading this file will unlock a new quest where brand new adventures. Oh yeah, the New Game Plus stuff. Yeah. Save clear data, yes. Number 1 right here. There we go. Level 66. Oh, what's the picture in the background? I kind of want to see that. What's the picture in the background? Everyone's partying. Oh, Shion and Alphen. So there's a wedding in the back. I don't know if you can see it, but in the background, can you see the background? Yeah, can you see the background? You see Alphen and Shion right here, and then there's Rinwell. There's Kisara on the bottom left with Dohalim. Where the heck is Law? Law's probably in the background somewhere. Yeah. Looks like everything that ends well, right?